What is up, everybody? Can you guess who I'm working on today? I figured I would put this out just to give everybody kind of an idea. Man, look how ridiculous this is. Zouggy is just stuck right off rip, just taking basic attacks. Dude is blind, he's got a headache, he's stunned, he's got all sorts of ailments wrong with him. This is just absolutely hilarious because, if anything, Zouggy should actually have somewhat of an advantage in this fight. He's got dark resistance. Most of this guy's skill kit is dark, but it doesn't matter with these ailments. It just does not even matter. In fact, I think this is going to be the character that destroys Zouggy the quickest out of all the little comparisons I've done. I've been running Zouggy just because, well, he's a good punching bag. Like, halfway through the fight, he starts blocking, which is funny because we're already halfway through because of how much damage this guy can do to Zouglas just by giving him status. Even right now, he's poisoned with a bunch of other stuff. Silence, poison, whatever, headache. You name it, Zouggy's got it right now. And he's broken. Fun little thing I noticed too, his blockade ability, the Thunder, it goes around guard. I don't know if that's broken. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. But if you use blockade, Zouggy does not block it. You straight up get the damage. He'll block everything else, but I guess you can't block lightning. So this guy is absolutely phenomenal. By the way, I have not activated Book, which, you know, I'm going to take a little bit more damage, but I'm going to do a bunch more damage. I also have not used a Newell Mouth. So let's activate our Book so we can take a little more damage. Oh man, Zouggy's not too happy right now. Yeah, I initially ran this as kind of a joke. I actually kind of thought this guy would have a hard time with Zouggy because he's not really built at all. I do believe that this character actually takes a decent build to be as powerful as you want him to. And this guy literally has nothing on him. So the fact that he can walk in here and just kind of rub Zouglas into the dirt, that's actually very funny to me. He had a much easier time than the other Devil May Cry characters, because I've ran all of them through Zouggy. I'm still working on the Venom Dragon here. I really need this guy to learn Venomous Rainfall. And I think after I get a feel with that, then I will actually do a review on him. But I'll quickly give you guys a peek at what V is looking like over here. He is definitely underpowered to be fighting Zouglas, which is kind of funny. Let's see. Where's our buddy V? Where'd you go? There you are. Level 66. No surprise. Okay. I've been working on the other characters. I have unlocked 83 out of 104 of his abilities because I kind of do need to have a feel of how everything works for him to really review this guy. This is the hardest character to pin down. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. I haven't really seen too many reviews on him. But he's just phenomenal. I will say this. This is the character that cares about his weapon the most. You need to get V's cane if you really, really want this guy to shine. Forget about everything else. You can forget about his coat. You can forget about everything. But you need to try to get his cane just because it gives him so much. And I had somebody ask me about this earlier. How many paid pulls do I have to do? Unfortunately, right now, you can only do a 10 pull at a time. Each one of these weapons costs 25 hero credentials. You get a hero credential per pull. So you either have to do 3 multi-pulls and get 30 of the hero credentials and then dump 25 of them on the cane, or you can do 2 of them and you can wait and hopefully they will drop a single summon that will actually yield you a hero credential per summon. That way you only have to do 25 summons, paid summons, to actually get his cane. But I could tell you guys this right now. Anybody that actually wants to run this hero and get full potential out of him, and there is a lot to get out of this guy. You need this Kane. You absolutely do. This guy is in a tier of his own with Loga. I've been talking about the Loga tier in the past week. Loga's just been sitting there pretty all by himself. Now he has somebody to join him. It's lonely at the top. So these characters are just going to be OP for the majority of things. Of course, they're not going to cut it as soon as you have to fight a boss that is immune to all status. That is the clincher here. So, just kind of think about it like that. I think that every account should have one character like this. Maybe you don't have Loga. Maybe this is a new account. You can pull V and he will have you covered. You guys saw what happened to Zouglas. As soon as the fight starts and this guy just starts throwing his basic attack, Zouglas was all sorts of messed up. Paralyzed, frightened. I think he was crying in the corner. And like I said, I don't have his full kit yet. There's a lot of nifty, awesome things I can get here. And also, this guy's got like 20 SC. Yeah, I did not have a ton of shards for him. I'm completely out of Mother Souls. So I have to test this character a fraction at a time. I have to load him up with like 30 SC of ability, see what that does, and then I have to swap that out for another set of abilities and see what those do. And then I have to use my imagination and put them together and say, well, how would it work if he had 60 SC and I could bring all of these things together? That is kind of what I'm forced to do right now. So I'm just giving you guys an insight. I'm just letting you guys know why this is taking me so long. There's a lot to go over with this character. This is the one, guys. This is the difficult one to really pin down. And he is uber effing powerful. It's kind of funny because when this event launched, I really didn't remember V that much. Real talk, I did not remember him. I was like, is he from one of the games that I didn't play? And then when I saw him drop his S4, Domination, when I saw him drop his S4, it took me back to the day when I was playing Devil May Cry, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can actually remember this guy pulling a golem out of the dirt and, dumping his Kamehameha wave through it. So I kind of did remember, and that was really cool. Thank you, Last Cloudia, for taking me back. Right? So I will get a review out of this guy tonight. He's just that damn good. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for the review on him, and I'm sorry, you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. There's just a few more things that I need to look into with him. But so far, he is looking OP AF. Right? I mean, you guys just saw the number that he pulled on Zuggy. He shouldn't be able to do that to Zouglas, guys. He just shouldn't. All of his attacks, his S2, his S3, his S4, that we don't even get to use, all of them are dark element. Zuggy has a very good dark resistance. Blockade is the only thing he has that's not dark, and that's Thunder combo. And apparently Zouglas can't even block Blockade. Now, I don't know if there's some kind of special in here where blocking doesn't work against Blockade, but Zouglas manages to block every single thing that every single one of these characters throws at him, except for Blockade. I've ran Dante in there. He blocks everything that Dante does, even interrupts him. And Nero, he blocks every single thing that Nero does. Nero can't throw him up in the air. He just blocks everything. But when it comes to V and throwing his S1, Zouglas has never been able to block it once. So, it is called Blockade. I don't know if there's something to that. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's even glitched. So I guess we will find out. But so far, so good. This guy's absolutely awesome, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this character. And I will have the review out tonight. Peace, everybody.